So I'm going to introduce you to this is Laura Howard. She was in the Navy and the Army. She's a good friend of mine. And she's going to talk a little bit about what it was like to serve and what Veterans Day means to her. So,
So when I was about you guys' age, my parents took me to the USS North Carolina, I believe. It was a long time ago. But anyways, it was a naval ship that you could go and tour. And so I told my mom and dad, I think I was 8 years old at the time, I said, I'm going to be in the Navy when I grow up. And of course, they kind of laughed and said, "But you're a girl. That girls don't go in the military." But yes, we do. We do serve. And there's a lot of really awesome jobs in both the Navy and in the Army, I know personally. But it's not all about guns and it's not all about fighting. There's a lot of awesome jobs that are support roles. And I was a paralegal specialist. So I literally was the person that would help people when they got in trouble or they needed help with like money issues or wills or whatnot. And so there's a lot of different things that the military does, not just bang bang, you know. And I did get to do that fun stuff too, but the majority of my time of service was literally serving other military members. And now I'm a veteran, and so Veterans Day for me is a good reminder that yes, I raised my right hand not once but twice and I served my country. And I really don't know how I could have gotten through this life without doing that. I think it's something you're called to do. And my husband has been in the Army for 27 years now, and he's still serving. And then my oldest son has joined the Navy, and he's been in for 2.5 years. So for some families, it's more of a traditional kind of thing, and we just want to keep it going. But honestly, for me and my family, it's just part of the norm for us. And we love serving. And I continue to serve as both the Army wife and Navy mom. And now I also work with the military entrance program, which maybe one day you guys will go and see those people because that's just like a big job interview, right? That's where you go when you want to, see if you qualify for the military. So I get to hang out with those applicants every single day, which is awesome because I get to work with the future of the military. So no matter what your skill sets are, there's a job for you in the military, either as a civilian or as a service member. And, I can't imagine my life if I hadn't done those things. I joined the Navy when I was only 17 years old. I graduated early. So I joined the Navy right away and I did 8 years with them. And then I got out and I had some kids and I got a bachelor's degree and all that. And then I thought I missed the military. And so I joined the Army again. I went to a different branch. And that's where I met my husband. And now we are the Howards.
so what is your favorite part of Veterans Day? I'm just curious, since we're focusing on Veterans Day.
My favorite part of Veterans Day is celebrating other veterans around me, spending time together, and just really taking note. And then, when people say thank you for your service, it does feel good in the sense that people take notice and, because
So
not everybody does it.
is that your favorite thing? If a child were to thank you for your service, would that be your favorite thing?
I think very much so. When I was on the ship one time, we actually got this big box of letters from a class like yours, and we each got like one or two letters apiece, and some of them had pictures in them and stuff. And it was just really sweet because it reminded us of why we were doing what we were doing, because you are why we are doing what we're doing. You kiddos, we love you and we want to protect you. And so with our service, that is our way of making the world a better place. So if you came up to me and gave me a hug or said thank you for my service, I'd be like, oh, you're the reason why I did this. I love kids.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and I'm very grateful for your help today. Thank you. All right,
Thank you, Brother Barry.
bye bye.
Bye.